is video number 2.5, we'll say, maybe 2.75. Today, we're in Mike's shop. We are working on, we're new speed. Mike, what are we working on?
So today we have my 370Z. We're hopefully pulling this motor out, and let me tell you, getting to where it is right now was not fun. Core support, that was a breeze.
Oh, was it?
Those AC lines though?
Huh.
Ugh.
Because someone wanted to keep AC, because he wants to be all nice and cool during the summer.
Got that right. Got that right. I'm
Race
a bigger
car.
guy. I'm a bigger guy.
Race car.
But yeah, I mean, we pretty much have it down to the bare bones. We got the manifold off pretty much all the way back. All we have to do is disconnect the transmission mount bolts, probably disconnect a couple things, and this thing should be up.
Probably just disconnect a few things and it falls right out.
What are you working in the cabin though?
I do have to disconnect the ECU harness from the ECU and then try and wiggle it through the firewall.
We're going to try to get some better shots of that as well, seeing how there's two ways to pull it. You can pull the ECU and pull it through the firewall and then take it out with the engine, because the back of this motor has some connections that are pretty hard to get to. So by pulling the harness with the engine, it makes it a little bit easier. You got a little bit more to watch out for, but less chance you're going to snag a harness or things like that. So that's why we're doing it that way. The other way would be to disconnect all your sensors and set the harness aside, which again, besides Nick, we're bigger guys, so our hands don't really fit between the engine and the firewall, and to grab some of those sensors back there, to unhook them, things like that. And Nick, his arms are just too small. They don't reach, like a T-Rex, you know. So,
Wow.
moving on. He is going to the gym though, so that helps.
Velociraptor. Okay, that's
Velociraptor, all right. So, all right, I guess
moving into the cabin and start working on getting the ECU disconnected and start pulling the harness out.
all right, let's get started.
No, let's go. Because then you pause it now.
Alrighty, so like we previously said, so we do have to disconnect the ECU. The ECU is hidden behind the glove box.
Disclaimer, you must disconnect the battery before you disconnect the ECU. Allow at least some time for everything in the electronics to discharge.
Alrighty, so I'm going to start on pulling everything. So let's get started. Gotta get it past these clips. Don't want to break it.
That sounded good.
It did.
Good thing we're working on a newer car though.
Oh, yeah.
My Z, we'd be breaking parts already.
What, 80s plastic isn't brittle?
Well, it wasn't gentle, but it came out. We'll set this aside.
Sometimes you gotta be a little rough on it.
So where is it?
So now you have to take this off. Looks like that's a couple screws. And of course, I didn't grab the one with the magnet.
We need like,
It'll be okay. Looks like there's 4 across the top. And then 2 possibly at the bottom here.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be one hiding somewhere behind.
probably. There's almost always at least one hidden screw.
Oh. And you keep pulling and pulling until it breaks, and you go, oh, there it was.
Yeah, there it is. So you know next time, even though it's already broke.
Yep. And you still screw it back in for no reason.
Yep.
Oh, I think I found it.
There it was.
You need another light mic?
No, I should be fine. There's one way back up in there. Oops. Slipped. Jesus.
Did you get a mic?
Yeah, I don't see any other ones.
Oh.
I believe that's all of them. So that looks like it can just hang right there. There's the ECU right here.
Isn't that right where your hand is, right there?
Yep. Look at that. It's a 10. Guess
Good
that
job.
one. Just can't lose it.
No worries, it won't hit the floor.
So Mike, what made you choose yellow?
Well, I didn't choose yellow. Yellow chose me.
Oh.
It was, I saw it on the lot. It was there probably for, I'd say probably for a good 6 months just sitting there. Drove by it every day after work. Kept telling myself, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. And
And then you drove it?
yeah, and then it happened, and then I bought it. And I've been in love with it ever since.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, can the viewers know how much you paid with how many miles on this thing? And what year is it again?
So it's an 09. I essentially stole it.
You
Didn't
rabble.
really steal it. This is a legit legal car. So it's-
You rabble.
So I picked it up for $15,500, and it had 19,000 on it for miles.
and this is what you've had for what, 3.5 years now?
It'll actually be coming up on 5.
Oh, 5 years, okay.
I got it for the most part. I'm just caught on something, it looks like.
Okay, try your flathead back. Side. Here. Now pull up. There it is.
Yeah, it's a pain. Alright, so now we get to Mike if you want to watch those connectors in there. Good God.
Hold on.
It's like giving birth to a hippo.
Hold on.
Alright, I'm waiting. Just tell me when.
Don't hold.
I'm just holding.
Okay. Hold on.
Well, let me go. I might have to do one at a time.
You do.
Alright, white one's coming through first. Black one here, well, there you go. And then if you lift up on the cowl, and that should lift straight up. Yeah, I should just pull right up, Nick. Straight up. Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, you hold that light for me. It's got some tabs on it. left and the right. Pop those tabs. There we go. Alright, engine harness should be ready to pull. It's just got 2 tabs. You can see them right there, maybe. Just pinch them. There's one on each side. Pinch one, and then the other side comes right out. Alright, so now we can, obviously when we pull this, we'll have to watch fuel lines, stuff like that, because Mike went to a
Return style.
return style rail, fuel rail. So, alright, there's that. So next we'll have to finish the motor mount's already disconnected. Transmission mount and transmission cross member will be next. And then we should be able to work its way out.
Alrighty, so underneath the car, I'm gonna get the transmission mount off of here. Always remember to at least put a jack or some kind of jack stand underneath the transmission when you are trying to remove the mount, just for safety measures. You don't want this coming down on you. So let's get this off. It does look like it is a 14. So we'll give it a shot with the little guy. If this doesn't work, we'll have to bring out the big bad brother.
Excuse you. No more quick trick for you.
Alright, you got 2 out. Well, that one didn't want to come. Ready. Got one more. I'll try and do it again. Nope. Let's get a ratchet on it quick. Ready, and then you just have the 2 on the inside. Well, those are on there pretty good.
Need a breaker bar?
No, I should be able to get it with the
I give him a ratchet.
ratchet still.
What's her name?
Yeah, if I was smart, I probably would have, done this when it was still somewhat mounted. Let's try that. Kind of counterproductive, but let's at least get 2 bolts back in because the mount just keeps moving. Now let's give this a shot again. You guys want to grab me a breaker bar?
Oh.
A 3/8, please.
Where is it, sir?
Should be in the same spot. Go down. Where?
3/8.
Yep. Yeah, the middle one.
How's it going down there, mister?
Good. Just trying to get the mount disconnected.
Gotcha.
And try not to bash my hand at the same time.
How's it fun? I was working at the shop. Ready home. Or getting hit with a wrench? Well, that too.
Jesus.
Who put those on those? Those us. You did the clutch? Oh.
This mount itself is gonna get upgraded, so if it does get torn apart, I'm not too worried. It's not the end of the world. There we go.
While you're down there, I'm gonna eat a cookie.
Some long studs for these bolts. Here's that. Let's get those 2 bolts off, and then hopefully this will come down. And there we have it. Got the mount off.
Are we ready to pull?
It should be.
Oh, thank God. Just remember, this is going to be the only time I pull out.
Subscribe, ring a ding ding that bell also.
And comment.